Today, I want to talk about the art of active listening. Hi, my name's Tolanda Rogers, and welcome to my neighborhood. I like to help people develop strategies or tips for helping themselves have calm, peaceful lives in this world full of chaos. So, active listening, that is something that I did not know how to do for many years until recently. Um, in recent years, I became a tutor, an online ESL tutor, and that's what I currently do most of the time. I do have other things that I do, but mostly I teach English online all over the world. And one of the companies is phone only. And some people say, how in the world can you still teach English and they can't see you? It can happen. It's possible. I've done it. I do it. And it's extremely effective. But it really helps you develop certain skills. And one of those skills is, to really listen without thinking about what you're going to say next. Just listen and internalize what the person has to say. And when you do that, you are able to clearly get a picture of what their needs are and how you might be able to help. And I would highly recommend everyone find ways that they can just actively listen to people, whether it's on a phone or I use these in my work headphones. And with my classes, it helps so much to isolate other sounds around me and to just focus on what that person has to say. I can say that in the past, I was not an active listener. I would hear what you said, but it was like in one ear, out the other. People would say, yeah, I told you that. And I would say, no, you didn't tell me. I have no idea what you're talking about. And then they would repeat it, and I would say, oh, I don't even remember that. I wasn't listening. And so I made it my goal to become a person who listens a lot more to people instead of just like taking information in and going about my day. I personally cannot listen to someone and give them my full attention at the same time of doing something else. That's just not my strength. And so I taught myself to isolate everything else and focus in on the person when they want to talk to me or when it's my time to do my classes. And it helps so much because now that I am an active listener, I can totally understand how to help my students grow in their English skills. So my role as an English tutor really helped me to know how to listen better because I was able to really focus on little things like their pronunciation or their sentence flow, their grammar, their word order in their sentences, things like that. That really helped me to listen. And when you are listening to people from other countries and you're correcting them, you start to pay attention more. But I wasn't just listening to correct. Oh no. I was listening to hear them, to actually understand them, because they wanted more than just someone to just listen to their English. They wanted a friend, someone to be there for them. So that's another thing. That's the second piece of active listening. It's people often need someone to just talk to vent their frustrations out. Sometimes they need advice, sometimes they don't. And I often ask, you want my advice or you just need someone to listen. And that helps a lot as well. And that really made a big difference when I learned that so many people, just like myself, so many people just want someone to listen to. They don't want to just talk and then people ignore them and then they feel misunderstood or not heard. And unfortunately, that contributes to their mental health issues. Not saying that we are the causes of someone's mental health issues, but it certainly doesn't help if we're there to listen or we're someone who could possibly be a listening ear and to offer moral support to them. And if we choose not to, that could lead to that person making other choices that may not necessarily be beneficial to them. It definitely happened to me when I would talk to certain people who I knew didn't really care to listen to me and what I had to say and really understand me, where I was coming from. It affected me mentally and I had a hard time. And so, of course, I sought out other ways to get my needs met, like maybe talking to a different person, or writing, or just using different avenues to get my thoughts out, or my feelings out, or my frustrations out. And I do have people in my life who are good with listening to me, so that helps a lot. So I think that in order to be of help to others and in order to be treated the way you would want to be treated, just do what you have to do to stop and actually listen to someone. And sometimes it takes just addressing some things in the way you communicate with people. Because it's also a relationship thing. If people feel like, oh, I'm going to talk to that person, but they're not going to listen, they're not really going to listen to me, then they're going to start having problems with you. Like, oh, yeah, I can tell her, but she won't listen. You don't want that. So for everyone's sake, for everyone's health and growth, learn how to be a better listener. Hope this helps. Have a wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe for more content. I hope this helps you to just have a better life. Bye-bye.